Hi y'all, today we are going to be keeping it super simple but tasty. We're going to do a bacon wrapped stuffed pork loin. For this we obviously have our pork loin, we have some bacon, we have some chive and onion sour cream, some garlic, some salt, some ginger, and some paprika. But before we get to cooking, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you want to learn a new recipe every week, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to cooking. So first things first, we are going to start with opening our bacon. Now I will say, everything is going to be very dependent on the size of your pork loin. Now I am working with two smaller pork loins. Find the best place to make a slit. Open her up. Now we're going to go ahead, hit this with a little bit of garlic. And you really don't have to measure this, it's all for flavor. I like garlic, so I've definitely used more than you're going to use. Unless you also like garlic. A little bit of ginger, a little bit of paprika, touch of salt. Now you want to be careful with the salt. I'm using low sodium bacon, so I'm adding a little bit of salt. If you're not using low sodium bacon, maybe not want to add the salt. And take our cream cheese. You want to have just enough to fill that pocket. Now we're going to work that cream cheese into the opening. Now we're going to take our bacon. We're going to start wrapping it around. We're going to use that bacon to close off the entry wound here. Hi y'all. Now that we got to this point, we've gone ahead, got them wrapped, got them put in my cast iron skillet. You do not have to bake them in a cast iron skillet, nor do you have to do this. I'm going to take just a little bit more of that garlic powder over the top. Now we're going to go ahead, cover this with some tin foil. We got the oven preheated 350 degrees. We are going to bake these for, I got two smaller ones, so I'll probably do mine for about 30 minutes. You just want to make sure you get that pork up to temperature. I'll bring you back when mine are done. Alright y'all, so after about 40 minutes, I went ahead and took the tin foil off, put them under the broil for about 5 to 10 minutes, just to help crispen up that bacon. Now before we cut this up and ready to serve it, we're going to let it rest for at least 10 minutes. And then you can cut it up, serve it with whatever side dishes you would like. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button down below. There is a video over here that YouTube thinks you should watch. And until next time, keep on cooking on.